This is a presentation of Magnitude Sports. Now, the cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
All right, welcome. We're live here at Reed Field in Barnesville, getting ready for this matchup here between the Brandon Evansville Chargers and the, I apologize for the misprint there. It should be Barnesville Trojans, so we'll get that fixed here. Let's move away from that screen here since that's not accurate. I'm not sure what happened there, but we'll get it fixed. Don't worry about it. So Brandon Evansville's Chargers and the Barnesville Trojans. There we go. Now we got the two teams correctly identified here. Let's make sure that. Yep, we do have the right names on our scoreboard, so that'll be good.
Batting fourth, number 18, pitcher Caleb Jablonski. Kraus is in left field. Number 2, Kraus, left field. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 21, Bryce Kruger. Batting sixth, first baseman, number 20, Travis Affield. Batting seventh, playing center field, number 10, Jack Olson. And batting eighth, third baseman, number 8, Asher O'Brien. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 23, Ian Bowlgreen. Coach Stacy Marks and the rest of the Barnesville team. At this time, we'd ask you to please stand, remove your headwear, face the flag in center field as we play our national anthem.
And we'll be right back after the national anthem is complete.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and IsoClean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you. All right, welcome back here in Reed Field in Barnesville, getting ready for this baseball matchup here between the Trojans and the Chargers, visiting from Brandon, Evansville today. Broadcast coverage brought to you by our friends at Dean's Bulk Service, along with Midwest Bank, the Pitchfork, Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, as well as our friend Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic, for making this broadcast coverage of today's game possible here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. And whether you're a Barnesville fan or you're a Chargers fan, we certainly appreciate you tuning in, and we hope that you enjoy today's broadcast. Current temperature here in the Barnesville area. Sunny sky and 81 degrees. And it's the first game that we've done this season where we've hit 80. We've been in the mid-70s, but this will be the toastiest game of the year so far here. Sunny and 81. We'll probably stay at that 81 degree, maybe dip down to 79 by the time this game wraps up here from Reed Field in Barnesville. Sunny tomorrow, cloudy Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We all have a pretty good chance of thunderstorms on each of those days, looking at the 7-day forecast. So we'll see if any of those storms affect any of our broadcasts that we have scheduled for next week. And if they do, we'll do our best to get them rescheduled and keep them on the schedule here. So let's go over the lineups here for these two teams. We'll start with the visiting Brandon Evansville Chargers. And did not have a chance to talk with Coach, so hopefully we got these names right, and if not, I apologize. But we'll let the PA announcer take first crack at it.
Working the bases, Eric Guler. Behind the plate, Taylor Foose.
For Barnesville, Caleb Jablonski starting on the mound. Bryce Kruger behind the plate. Travis Affield at first.
Shortstop.
Peyton Pana at the second base position. Carson Hagan at short. Asher O'Brien at third. And the first pitch will miss for a ball here to start off this game. In the outfield, you have Noah Krause in lefty and Ballgreen in right, and Jack Olson in center, and that hit's going to go to Olson. It's good for a base hit single. Put Brady Perlberg on first. As he goes to medium center, a hit and a runner on.
For the Chargers, center fielder, number 6, Kyle Schafferan.
Kyle Schafferan, the batter here for the Chargers now. And that one grounded towards Hagan at short. Throw it out to second. Now they throw to first, not in time, but they will get Perlberg out on the throw to second, and now put Schafferan on with a fielder's choice.
Number 2, pitcher Tyler Bitson.
So Tyler Bitson steps up to the plate now here for the Chargers. Once again, it's Caleb Jablonski on the mound. He'll throw it over to first, and did they get him? Oh, no, they didn't. It was a close one, though. Pickoff attempt at first there, not quite in time, but Schafferan had to make a headfirst dive back to the bag to make sure that he didn't get tagged out. And now the pitch, showing bunt, pulls the bunt back as the pitch goes outside and low for a ball, and it should be 1 ball, no strike. Nice view of around the diamond there. Another one low for a ball, and it's 2-0 here to the batter Bitson. Des White is on deck here for the Chargers with 1 away. And the 2-0 is not going to be thrown. Instead of pickoff attempt there on Schafferan on first. Now the 2-0 hit up high left field, going deep, and Krause will get underneath it, and he'll make the grab, and that will put Schafferan back on first for out number 2 and bring up Des White.
Batting second baseman, number 10, Des White.
So Schafferan unable to advance beyond first here, at least up to this point. And it's a new batter now with 2 away. Once again, Des White for the Chargers. And the pitch is inside, nearly nicked him. Now a throw up to second and a feet first slide, and Schafferan's in on the steal. Pitch comes in for ball one. And that one's going to be popped up and out of play. One ball and 2 strikes now here to Des White. And that one lined right up the middle into center field. They'll bounce for a base hit. Shaffron's going to round third to try and score, and he'll do so successfully. And it is an RBI single for Des White into center field to make the score 1-0.
Now batting third baseman, number 24, Hunter Kemp.
I'll talk to you later.
Hunter Kemp, the new batter here for the Chargers. And that pitch up a little bit high for a ball. I'll try and reduce that echoing sound that you might be hearing there. I apologize for that. 2 balls, no strikes here to the batter, Hunter Kemp. And now another throw up to second and a 1 bouncer that'll ricochet off the glove of Pana.
All right, let's get this batter. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
2-1 as a result. A little high for a ball.
Right, just missed. Come back now. 18,
Bring it
let's
down
go.
now a little.
Oh.
On deck here is Titus Fuller. And a 3 balls, 1 strike pitch is in high for ball 4. Now put 2 runners on.
Hey, that was a good pitch, 18.
Hey, find me out here in the field. Let's get out of here. Come on, guys.
The first baseman, number 12, Titus Fuller.
So 2 runners on with 2 out, and the first pitch here to Fuller comes in for ball 1. Batter number 6 in the lineup here for the Chargers. Top half of the first inning, a 1-0 lead for Brandon Evansville here on the Midwest Bank scoreboard. The set and the delivery from Jablonski will miss on the outside corner, and he'll catch the outside corner, so it won't miss, and it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. Quick glance over Jablonski's shoulder at kept there on first. Now he'll deliver the 1-1. That's grounded towards third. O'Brien picks it up, steps on the bag for the force out, and that will end the inning. Top half of the first is done. They get 1 on 2 hits, and they leave 2 on base here. And now the Trojans are up to bat when we return on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Be right back.
your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back here to Reed Field in Barnesville. The Chargers get one on the board on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave 2 on base on a fielder's choice ground out, force out at third to end the top half of the first for Brendan Evansville. And now it'll be Carson Hagan stepping up to the plate. And the first pitch comes across for a strike. 0-1. Wind up in the delivery and a little low to the outside to level the count at a ball and a strike. That is Tyler Bitson on the mound there for the Chargers. You got Riley Perlberg behind the plate catching. Go around the bases here after the 1-1. And the 1-1 is in low for ball 2. Titus Fuller playing first. Second baseman is Des White. Brady Perlberg is the shortstop. Hunter Kemp is at third. And the outfield here after the 2-1 from Bitson. And he'll reach for that one and pop it up foul and out of play, and there'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes as a result. In the outfield here for the Brandon Evansville's Chargers, you got Jaden Hoydall in left, Lucas Fuller in right, straightaway centers, Kyle Schafrin. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to the batter, Carson Hagan. Peyton Pana on deck, and the pitch, and that one will get away, and it'll be a full count. First 5 pitches of the game here for Bitson results in a full count to Barnesville's Carson Hagan. And the pitch swung on, going to center field, and charging in is Schafrin, and he'll make the catch on the run for the first out. Nicely done there by Schafrin in center field, and that will bring up the next batter here for Barnesville, which will end up being Peyton Pana.
Second baseman, number 3, Peyton Pana.
Change his jersey number here in our roster. I had him in as number 7. He's wearing number 3 today. I don't know if that was a misprint or if it was a number change. But either way, we got it right now. A swing and a miss there for Pana in strike 1. And another back-to-back strikes there as Bitson throwing a couple of nice ones there on back-to-back strikes to Pana. The 2-0-2 is fouled away, and had that stayed fair, might have been a chance to tie the game, but it will result in an unofficial strike, and it's still 0-2. And that one, miss outside for a ball. Maybe toss it out there on purpose to see if Panya would chase or not, but he did not, and he'll take the ball, and it's 1-2. And the delivery of the 1-2, swing and a miss, got him, strikeout. That is good for out number 2, brings up Noah Kraus.
Left fielder, number 2, Noah Kraus.
And then if Kraus can reach base, we'll see the pitcher versus pitcher battle next as Caleb Jablonski is on deck. Pitch will hit the corner for a strike. And that fastball's down and out to level the count at 1-1. 2 away, no runners on. Noah Kraus, the batter. 1 ball, 1 strike with Jablonski on deck. Bitson now 10 pitches. 7 of them have been strikes, and make that 8 strikes on 11 pitches, and it's 1-2. And that one a little high. Good eye there by Kraus. Did not climb the ladder on that one. They'll level the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. And the 2-2. Outside into the backstop, full count. It's good to get those type of pitches out of the way when there's none of your opponents on base. So full count here, payoff with 2 away. And the delivery, swing and a miss for strikeout number 2 for Bitson, and that will end the first inning of play. Well, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. An easy 0 across the board here for the Trojans, and the Chargers up in the top of 2 when we return next here on Magnitude. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you. All right, welcome back. 15 minutes into the ball game here, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Chargers. The Trojans went 3 up, 3 down in the bottom half of the first. And stepping up to the plate here, we Jaden Hoydal.
The Chargers, the left fielder, number 9, Jaden Hoydal.
A fly out to center and 2 strikeouts. That's how the Trojans go down in the bottom of the first. And now we go to the top of the second here with Hoydal, and he'll pop that one up, going to left field, and Noah Kraus will make the grab. That's out number 1. I kind of lost the ball. Wasn't sure if it was going to left center or left center, so had to wait and see. But either way, it's an out. Fly out to left to Kraus.
Number 13, Lucas Fuller.
Lucas Fuller, the batter now here for the Chargers. And that first pitch comes in for a strike from Jablonski, and it's 0-1. That one be fouled away, and that's good for strike 2. Eleven strikes on 17 pitches so far here for Jablonski. That one will drop in low for a 1-ball, 2-strike count. So we're 17 minutes into the ball game now. Chargers stranded 2 in the top half of the first. And that one will bounce in for ball 2. Left them stranded on first and second, so one of the 2 runners in scoring position here, left stranded, and the pitch, and he'll get a piece of that, foul it back into the backstop, and will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic, along with Dean's Bulk Service and Midwest Bank, as well as the Pitchfork and the Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery. And there's a strikeout for Jablon, or did he get a piece of it? He got a piece of it, so it's going to be a fouled away pitch and not a strikeout. So ignore my little graphic there. We'll put it up again if he happens to get a strikeout. So two balls and 2 strikes is the official count here for Lucas Fuller. And we'll try the 2-2 once again here. This time he got him. Got him window shopping. That brings up Riley Perlberg. Batter number 9 in the lineup here for the Chargers.
Number 1, Riley Perleberg.
That's the first strikeout of the day here for Jablonski. Had a couple batters fly out. The rest reach base on a fielder's choice force out type of play where one of those two ended the inning in the top half of the first. First pitch from Jablonski to Perleberg is in for a ball. And that one in for a high ball, just barely above the strike zone. Looked underneath Perleberg's shoulders to me, but the strike zone is defined by the umpire behind the plate and not me. So the 2-0 up high and inside. Perleberg had the duck down, and it's 3-0. Once again, 2 out here and a 3-0 count right down Main Street for a strike. Nicely thrown pitch there by Jablonski, knowing that most batters don't swing on a 3-0. He figured he delivered one right down the middle and get a free strike, and that's exactly what he did. This one inside edge for, no, he missed it just by a little bit. Now result in a runner on via a walk, and brings up Brady Perleberg as we come back to the top of the order.
Brady Perleberg.
Let's try that again. Perleberg singled out into shallow, about medium center, right where Jack Olson is standing right now out in center field. On his last at bat, this one fouled away to the right side of the batter's box to the right of your viewing screen, and good for a strike. 0-1. Kyle Schafrin is on deck here for the Chargers. And Schafrin, the batter on deck, is the individual responsible for the 1-0 score here on the Midwest Bank scoreboard. Pickoff attempt there on Riley Perleberg at first. So once again, Riley Perleberg, the runner on first, and Brady Perleberg, the batter here for the Brandon Evansville's Chargers. Perleberg 1-for-1 with a center field single. Up high, and a throw to second is going to be in time. They got him. And that will end the inning. So Brady Perleberg, with no balls and a strike, will continue his at-bat when we go to the top of the third. But first, the Trojans are coming up to bat. And, of course, that count will reset for Perleberg. But we will see Perleberg, Schafrin, and Bitson in the top of the third. But first, the Trojans, when we return after this here on Magnitude. Be right back. Welcome back. Bitson warming up there on the mound as we get ready to head into the bottom half of the second inning, and a 1-0 lead for the Brandon Evansville's Chargers here on the Midwest Bank scoreboard. The Barnesville Trojans, through the first inning, zeros straight across. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. For the bottom of the second, we'll see Caleb Jablonski, Bryce Kruger, and Travis Hatfield. 4, 5, and 6, the middle of the order. Barnesville went down 1-2-3 in the bottom half of the first. Hagen flied out to center. Panya struck out, and Kraus struck out as well. So we'll see if they can do better than a 3-and-out here in the bottom half of the second. As Jablonski continues to throw there to one of the assistant coaches as Perleberg is getting an equipment check before he'll come to the back of the plate, and we'll get things rolling here in the bottom half of the second inning. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by our friend Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic, alongside Midwest Bank and Dean's Bulk Service, and the good folks at the Pitchfork in Barnesville, as well as the Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery. I was actually there at the Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery yesterday. Came to set up for the Barnesville graduation that we had on Magnitude last night. or I should say yesterday afternoon and not last night. I want to thank the 500 plus that tuned in for that graduation ceremony. We certainly appreciate you and your dedication and your viewership here at Magnitude Sports. Bottom of 2, it's Caleb Jablonski. It's a pitcher versus pitcher battle here between Bitson and Jablonski. Jablonski with 2 strikeouts so far. The other batter in the first inning flied out to center. And now he'll get just a low ball here. And this one right down the middle, popped up, going to the left center, charging over is Hoydall, and he'll make the grab from left field for the first out. And that brings up the next batter, Bryce Kruger.
For the Trojans, catcher, number 21, Bryce Kruger.
Kruger will take the pitch on the outside edge for a strike, 0-1 the count. Once again, no runners on and nothing in 1 here. And the pitch, and that one fouled away to the right side of your viewing screen there for 0-2. It's 13 strikes on 18 pitches now, unofficially according to my numbers here for Tyler Bitson. And Bitson will wind up and deliver the 0-2. And a check swing as the ball drops low for a ball. And good eye there by Kruger. And the pitch. And Kruger will pop that one up. Drifting foul. And the first baseman looking to make a play on it. And he will. That's Titus Fuller with the catch in foul territory for out number 2. Now bring up Travis Affield.
From Barnesville, number 21. Number 20, first baseman, Travis Affield.
And the first pitch is outside. Gets by Perlberg into the backstop, ball 1. Two hits in the game so far, both of them in the top of the first here by the Chargers. Swing and a miss there, levels the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. If Affield can reach base, we'll see Jack Olson at the plate next. And the pitch, and that one popped up, cranked away, and out of play. Strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Affield with nobody on and 2 away, with Jack Olson on deck and Bitson looking to get another strikeout here. And he does. And that ends the second inning of play.
For Barnesville in the bottom of the second, no runs, no hit, no Chargers.
2 flyouts and a strikeout this inning. Barnesville 6 up, 6 down through 2 innings of play, and the Chargers are up next here on Magnitude. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
You can capture the moments and memories of this game and all of our past sports broadcasts on DVD. It makes a great gift for a parent, relative, son, or daughter. Please allow 1 to 2 weeks for standard delivery. Place your order now, quickly and easily at msportsnet.com/DVD.
All right, welcome back. Brady Perlberg, Kyle Schaffrin, and Tyler Bitson. It's the top of the order, batters 1, 2, and 3 for Brandon Evansville. Jablonski will toss pitch 29 to start the top of the third here. So far in this one here, the Chargers got a runner on with a single. Schaffrin reached in a fielder's choice. Bitson would fly out. Des White would reach on a fielder's choice. Hunter Kemp would reach on a walk. Titus Fuller on a ending fielder's choice. And then Hoydel would fly out. Lucas Fuller would strike out. And Riley Perlberg would get thrown out trying to steal second. And now it's Brady Perlberg once again here. And that one just barely missed his left knee there. Nearly got hit by a pitch. Ball one. Our ball two, I should say. And that one hit up and popped up. And looks like Panya will get underneath it. And he does. And Panya makes the catch. Out one. Brings up Kyle Schafran. 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice.
Kyle Schafran.
That fielder's choice got out number 1 in the top of the first inning when Perlberg was trying to advance from first to second. This one hit right back towards Jablonski and by him and into center field. Good for a single. And that bring up Tyler Bitson. We'll have another pitcher versus pitcher battle here.
Now batting number 2, pitcher Tyler Bitson.
All right, second play, defense, let's go.
And this one grounded, a one hop to third. O'Brien tosses it up to second. Now the throw to first, and they got it. A 5-4-3 double play there. Or did they not get the double play? No, the runner at second is safe. They did get the runner at first. His foot must have come off the bag or something. But Schafran will be safe at second. They'll get the out at first. So they'll go into the books as a, I'm guessing a 4-3 ground out would probably be the best way to record that one. It could be, I guess you could say it'd be a 5-4-3 ground out, even though they didn't get the double play at second. That one popped up, charging in center fielder Jack Olson, and that will retire the Chargers. So a near.
No runs, no hits, no Barnesville errors, 1 left on base.
No runs on a hit, no errors, and they leave nobody on base. And we're 30 minutes into the game now, and we go to the bottom of the third with the Trojans up to bat when we return after this here on Magnitude.
Davies working left to right. They set up Van Dam with the two-hand slam off the alley-oop. Give the assist to Cole Haynes.
Did you miss any part of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Magnitude's DVR feature puts instant replay instantly into your hands. Revisit a big player score, watch a delayed version of this game, and then click live at any time to return to the live broadcast. Now you don't have to miss the game-winning buzzer beater, your son's 79-yard touchdown run, or your daughter's set-sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching Magnitude Sports.
Outside Satter. Step back 3, number 12. He got it! 7 in the first half and 5 so far here in the second half. All right, welcome back. Barnesville up to bat. It's Jack Olson, Ashton O'Brien, and Ian Ballgreen due up here in the third. Trojans are 6 up, 6 down. Carson Hagan would fly out to center. Panya and Kraus would strike out. And then in the second inning, Jablonski would fly out to left center. Bryce Cougar would pop out into foul territory to the first baseman. And then Travis Affield would strike out. So Bitson working on 3 strikeouts right now. And now he'll face Jack Olson to start the bottom of the third. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. Chargers have left a grand total of 3 runners on base, 2 of those 3 in scoring position. And it remains 1-0 here. Brandon Evansville on the Midwest Bank scoreboard. That pitch will pop into the dirt, and it'll be good for a ball. 2 balls and a strike now here to Jack Olson. 33 minutes into the ball game. On deck is Asher O'Brien. Olsen representing batter number 7 in the lineup here for the Trojans. Bitson wind up and deliver the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2, and we're even at 2.
Be ready, Jack. Come on now.
And that pitch outside. Now it's a full count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that missed. So it got him. Got him looking on the inside edge as it dropped to about a knee-level strike. And that brings up Asher O'Brien.
For Barnesville, third baseman, number 8, Asher O'Brien.
So 1 away, and Bitson records his 4th strikeout. Check that. No, I was right. It is his 4th. 0-1 here to O'Brien, and now it's 0-2. 22 strikes on 31 pitches so far here for Bitson. And the windup in the 0-2 delivery got him swinging, and that's 2 away. That's strikeout number 5 on a 3-pitch strikeout here to O'Brien. It brings up Ian Ballgreen.
Number 23, Ian Ballgreen.
Barnesville still looking for their first hit of the game. That one will hit the corner for a strike. And back-to-back strikes, and Bitson starting to warm up there on the mound here, delivering mostly strikes. Gets a ball there for 2-1. And swing and a miss for another strikeout. That ends the 3rd. Still 1-0 on the Midwest Bank scoreboard, but the 4th is coming up next. We'll see if the Chargers can get an insurance run or not when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Be right back. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. Standing at the plate there for the Chargers is Hunter Kep, as they lead 1-0 here on the Midwest Bank scoreboard over the Barnesville Trojans. As we head now to the top of the 4th inning, Hunter Kep, Titus Fuller, Jaden Hoydall, the scheduled batters here, and Caleb Jablonski will deliver a strike, 0-1 here to Hunter Kep, who reached base on a walk last time he was at the plate. And the 0-1 delivery from Jablonski. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That one a little bit high for a ball, 1-2. So 22 strikes on 35 pitches now here for Caleb Jablonski. And he'll get the signal. Lean in on the 1-2 delivery. Tip foul off the dirt. Remain 1-2 on the fouled away pitch. Once again, sunny sky and 81 degrees. Might dip down to about 79 by the time this game wraps up here, but this is the warmest game of the year so far. We'll see if we get anything that's warmer 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Got him. Second strikeout of the game for Jablonski. And that brings up Titus Fuller. Reached on a fielder's choice on his last at bat.
Titus Fuller.
That fielder's choice, he hit into that fielder's choice to end the inning back in the top of the second. That pitch a little bit high for a ball. It's 1-0. So Jablonski's with 2 Ks now here on Charger batters. And the 1-0 is low inside, ball 2. Some games coming up next week here. You got Barnesville against Pelican Rapids. And then you got Barnesville versus Otter Tail Central. I think there's a softball game mixed into that as well. Those games you might be able to put into the pending category, as we have a chance of thunderstorms, 60% to 80% chance throughout most of next week. I think 5 of the 7 days next week. So we'll see if that affects our broadcast schedule or not. Here it's 3 balls and no strikes. And now I get a strike in there, and it's 3-1. But you can check that schedule at msportsnet.com/schedule. Jablonski will set and deliver the 3-1. A little high inside curveball that will strike him out. No, it won't. It'll walk him. Okay, I thought he was going back to the dugout there, but runner on. And he'll be on with a walk. That brings up Jaden Hoydel. Flied out to Noah Krause and left last time he was at the plate.
Left fielder. Number 9. Jaden Hoydal.
So short delay in action there, but now we're ready to go again. Once again, the batter's Jaden Hoydal. Flied out to Noah Krause and left. Now pickoff attempt at first, but Fuller dives back in safely.
All right, let's get this batter. Let's go.
Swing and a miss on a pitch that came in high and tried to climb the ladder and hit it with the lower barrel portion of the bat and totally missed it. And it's 0-1 as a result. So we hit the 40-minute mark of the ball game, make that 41 minutes now. 0-1, and the delivery is outside to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1's across the board, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and 1 runner on. That runner is Titus Fuller on first for the Chargers. Set in the 1-1 delivery. Smacked into the gap in the infield there to right field. It'll be scooped up by Ballgreen, and he'll fire it back into Panya, and that will hold the runner to a single and another base hit. It's the 4th hit of the game here for the Chargers. Brings up batter number 8 in the lineup, Lucas Fuller.
For the Chargers, the right fielder, Lucas Fuller.
So I'll move Titus Fuller up to second. Jaden Hoydal, the runner, on first. And once again, Lucas Fuller struck out window shopping last time he was at the plate. And here's the pitch. And there's a strike right down the middle for strike 1. One of 2 strikeout victims so far here for Jablonski. And the 0-1, up high and in, ball 1. So once again, 1's across the board. Actually, 1, 1, and 2 on, actually, so not quite 1's across the board. 1's across the board plus 1. There you go. That's one way to put it. And another plus 1 in there for 2 balls and a strike. As Jablonski will look at Fuller on second, and now he'll look at Fuller and deliver the pitch, and that one's rifled into left field. It'll drop for a base hit. Batted down there by Noah Kraus. He'll hold the hit to a single, now load the bases for Riley Perleberg.
Home and one.
The Chargers, catcher, Riley Perleberg.
Hey, let's get this batter. Let's go.
Perleberg reached on a walk last time he was at the plate. And now with one gone here in the top of the fourth, Jablonski's going to see if he can pitch his way out of a bases loaded jam here. And so far so good as he gets the pitch in there for strike one. Brady Perleberg is on deck. Brady representing the top of the order. Umpire calling a stoppage here to kick some dust in front of home plate. Not exactly sure what happened there, but umpire got it fixed. That one comes in. A sinker that drops in over the plate for strike two. And now from the stretch, set up, deliver the 0-2 up high for a ball, 1-2. Once again, Titus Fuller on third, Jaden Hoydall on second, Lucas Fuller on first, and Riley Perleberg the batter with Brady Perleberg on deck, one away. And the 1-2 inside nearly nicked him on the left elbow, and it's 2-2. So Jablonski pushing Perleberg off the plate there as crowds the inside of the batter's box. Maybe give him some room for an extra strike, and charging in is Kraus. He will not make the grab. It'll drop for a hit. It'll be an RBI single to left field for Riley Perleberg, and the Chargers are up 2-0.
Hey, let's get this batter. Let's go.
The shortstop, Brady Perleberg.
Down. Let's go here, guys.
So the runners advance. Titus Fuller comes in to score to make it 2-0. And a bunt up high, now a snap throw up to third, and well, he's not going to make the throw. He thought about a throw and then decided to see if he could get him in a run down there, but Hoydall not quite far enough down the third base line to turn that into a advantage Barnesville type of play. It was advantage Hoydall all the way, so pitch will come across for a strike, though. That's the good news if you're a Trojans fan. And now Jablonski will set up, deliver, and that one lined down the first base line into right field. That will score. Hoydall from third. Rounding third from second is Lucas Fuller. He will score, and it'll be a 2-run RBI double. For Brady Perleberg. And that makes the score 4-0 here for the Brandon Evansville Chargers on the Midwest Bank scoreboard. So Hoydall and Lucas Fuller scores. Riley Perleberg pushes himself up to third on the RBI double by Brady Perleberg, and that brings up the next batter here. And this one is going to left center. Jack Olson made the catch, and Riley Perleberg decided to stay put at third. So that's 2 away now on the fly out by Shaffrin. That brings up Tyler Bitson, another pitcher versus pitcher battle.
From around Evansville, pitcher, Tyler Bitson.
So far, Jablonski has won both battles against Bitson in the pitcher versus pitcher duel here. Bitson flied out to left and grounded out to second on a 4-3. Memory serves me correctly, that was actually a 5-4-3 double play, but they missed the guy at second. They got the guy at first, so they weren't able to cash in on that double play opportunity. 1 ball, no strike turns into 2 balls, no strikes on the pitch high and into Bitson. And the pitch. In for a strike, 2-1. Broadcast coverage brought to you by the Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery in Barnesville, along with the Pitchfork, Dean's Bulk Service, Midwest Bank, and our friend Dr. Tiffany Johnson at Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. Here's the 2-1, fouled away and into the netting. And had the netting bat been there, we would have needed a new window in the press box. So I'll level the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes on the fouled away pitch to Bitson. Des White is on deck, but there is 2 away with 2 runners in scoring position. The Perlberg brothers, Brady on second, Riley on third. Pitch will drop in for a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes now here to Bitson. Chargers with 7 hits in this game, 4 runs and 7 hits. And this one, a sharp hopper to third and fire across the diamond there. O'Brien to outfield for the out. So they'll leave the Perlberg brothers stranded in scoring position.
The Chargers, 3 runs on 4 hits. No Barnesville errors, 2 left on base.
So they get 2 runs on 4 hits and no errors, and they leave 2 more on base. They've left a total of 5 on base, 4 of those 5 left in scoring position for the Chargers, but the Chargers do add 3, and they take a 4-0 lead into the bottom half of the 4th. With the Trojans up to bat next here, it's Hagen, Pana, and Kraus. Top of the order batters 1, 2, and 3 right after this here on Magnitude. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you. All right, welcome back to Reed Field here in Barnesville under a sunny sky and 80 degrees. 10 minutes shy of the 1-hour mark of the ball game here, and the Brandon Evansville's Chargers have a 4-0 lead over the Barnesville Trojans here on the Midwest Bank scoreboard. Mike Mason with you here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, msportsnet.com/schedule. You can find out when the Trojans are playing next here on Magnitude, as well as the rest of our broadcast schedule. Carson Hagen will lead things off in the bottom of the 4th. Once again, it's the top of the order for Barnesville. Barnesville is 9 up, 9 down. And that one fouled away down the first baseline. Strike 1. Hagen flied out to center field in his first at bat. And then Bitson would get the next 2 batters after Hagen on K's in the scorebook for his first 2 of 5 strikeouts so far today. And the 0-2 delivery. And that one's going to be popped up and infield fly. Nope, but Tyler Bitson will get the out anyway. Was popped up really, really high on that particular pitch there.
Second baseman, number 3, Peyton Pana.
Probably the second highest pop-up here at Reed Field on Magnitude. I know Eric was here a couple games ago. He had one that said almost hit the satellites put up in space by NASA. That's pretty high. I would like to see that one. Next time I talk to him, I'm gonna tell him to tilt the camera up when it happens to go that high. Just 1 ball, 1 strike, the count here. One. And no runners on. A swing and a miss. 1-2-1 and no runners on. Bitson looking to record a sixth strikeout here. If he can get it against Panya. He got strikeout number 1 against Pana last time he was at the plate. And here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Strikeouts 1 and 6 delivered to Pana from Bitson, and that brings up another strikeout victim of Bitson.
Number 2, Noah Kraus.
Noah Kraus, who was the second person that Bitson struck out today, and we'll see if he can record his 7th on the guy he got his 2nd with, or not. One and all here to Kraus. Caleb Jablonski on deck if Kraus can reach base with 2 away. There's a strike, 1-1. It's got the pitchfork, Purple Goose, Midwest Bank, Dean's Bulk Service, and Healing Touch Chiropractic bringing you broadcast coverage of today's game. Now on low to the inside for a ball, 2-1. The 2-1 delivery inside for 2-2. Knee level strike on the inside edge of the plate there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that one going deep to right. Fuller will not get there. It'll drop fair. It appeared as if that one was going to drift foul, and then a little gust of wind pushed it back inside the foul line, and the result in the first hit of the game, and that ends the no-hitter threat. Let's try it again. That ends the no-hitter threat from Bitson.
The pitcher, Caleb Jablonski.
Puts their first runner of the game on here for Barnesville. And that one is heading to third, and now it's heading to first, and it's there in time for the out.
The Trojans in the bottom of the 4th. No runs, 1 hit. No Chargers, 1 left.
So the Barnesville Trojans, no runs on a hit, no errors, and they leave 1 stranded on first base. And we go now to the top of the 5th with the Chargers leading 4-0 here on the Midwest Bank scoreboard. Back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
All right, welcome back. 4-0 Chargers over the Trojans here on the Midwest Bank scoreboard as the Chargers get 1 in the top of the 1st. They would hold on to that to the top of the 4th, where they get 3 more to take their 4-0 lead, and they score none in the top of the 5th because we're starting the top of 5th right now. So it'll be Caleb Jablonski continuing his role on the mound here for the Barnesville Trojans. Once again, around the bases, Travis Hatfield at first. Peyton Pana at second, Carson Hagan the shortstop, Asher O'Brien at third, Bryce Kruger behind the plate catching, Caleb Jablonski pitching, Ian Ballgreen in right, Noah Kraus in left, Jack Olson in center, and the batter is Des White, 1 for 2, singled to center field and then flied out to center field on his 2 at bats so far here in the contest. And the windup and the delivery of the pitch is going to bounce into the dirt for ball 1. And the next pitch here for Jablonski, unofficially, according to my numbers, will be pitch number 65 of the afternoon. And pitch 65 delivery is hit out into right field, and that will drift foul, and it'll go in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Hunter Kemp is on deck, and then Titus Fuller behind him. So it'll be batters 4, 5, and 6 for the Trojans here. $13 up and 12 down. The only runner to reach base was in the top half of the, or in the bottom half of the 4th for Barnesville.
Come back here, 18. Let's go.
And the 3-1 delivery. Got it in there for a strike. White crowding the plate there, and Jablonski delivering it towards the inside. So if White did take a swing, it's going to come off the handle of the bat and not the barrel. And that's another one that comes off the lower barrel of the bat, drops towards third, and the fire across the diamond there. And it's 5-3 from O'Brien to Affield on the out.
Now batting the third baseman, Hunter Kemp.
Apologize for the flickering that you may be noticing there. The part of the equipment that sends the video to your screen at home is pretty warm right now, and if that were to cool down, that would resolve the problem, and I don't have another one with me. Otherwise, I would switch it out for you. So actually, I might have one. Now that I say that, I think I do have another one with me. So if we get a chance between innings here, I'll see if I can't grab the replacement and try and resolve that issue for you. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2 balls and a strike.
All right, Caleb, you got this.
Hunter Kemp, the batter, 0 for 1, walk and a strikeout on his 2 trips to the plate today. So he hit the 1 hour mark of the ball game. 2 balls and a strike. Make it 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Take this guy yourself, 1-8.
And this one, diving attempt there by O'Brien at third, but it sneaks by him, and Kraus picks it up in left field. Good for hit number 8, and puts a runner on first and brings up Titus Fuller. O'Brien definitely gave it his all there on the dive attempt at third to try and keep that one on the infield, but that was a well-hit ball by Hunter Kemp. So that'll clear the count here for Titus Fuller. Reached on a fielder's choice and then was walked. Pitch is up high for a ball, 1-0. That was 70 pitches now for Jablonski, 28 balls and 42 strikes according to my numbers. And the 1-0. Smacked right past hit Huygen into the gap in left center, more towards center, and Olsen will pick it up, and that'll be good for a single and another hit. Puts runners on first and second for Jaden Hoydal.
Right fielder. Check that left fielder, Jaden Hoydal.
Hoydal flied out to left and then singled to right center on his 2 trips to the plate so far today. That pitch low to the outside for a ball. It's 1-0.
Caleb, let's go defense, be ready.
Once again, we're going to try and see if we can resolve that little flickering issue between innings here. So whenever the top of the 5th ends, we'll see if we can resolve that. So if you can bear with us patiently, we would appreciate that. 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 hour, 1 minute into the ball game. 1 out as well, 2 runners on. Kemp on second, Titus Fuller on first. And the pitch to Hoydal comes in for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Don't lose him now. Let's go.
Jablonski will look over at Kemp and now deliver the pitch. It's popped up high, and Jack Olson will get underneath it. That's out number 2. The runners will hold put. Now brings up Lucas Fuller.
For the Chargers, right fielder Lucas Fuller.
Hey, let's get this batter. Let's go. Get out of here.
So 2 away now. Fuller 1 for 2, struck out window shopping, then singled down the third base line into left his last time at the plate. And that one comes in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Dean's Bulk Service, Midwest Bank, Healing Touch Chiropractic, bringing you broadcast coverage of today's game. Alongside our friends at the Pitchfork and the Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkeries. It's fouled away for strike 2. Was at the Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery yesterday. I highly recommend the bacon cheeseburger with fries. It's really, really good. Here's the 0-2, looking to end this inning with 2 runners on, and he might. Popped up, and Jablonski fouled. Affield almost made a barehanded grab there, but ball hit the ground, and we'll do that all over again here.
Someone call that. All right, let's go, guys. Get him here.
So another 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. That'll end the top half of the 5th. They'll leave 2 stranded on base, and they take a 4-0 lead into the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back here on Magnitude after a moment.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 5th. That one's popped up. And it's a chance here for Kruger to make the catch, and he does. Somehow he makes the grab. That's 1 away.
The first baseman, Travis Affield.
All right, that brings up Travis Affield, 0 for 1, struck out swinging. Last time he was at the plate. Takes the first pitch here for a ball. It's 1-0. This one, a little dribbler that remains fair, but the umpire's going to call it foul. Must have hit inside the batter's box on the left side of the foul line before it went into the field of play. So that'd be good for a strike, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. This one, hard hit ball right to Des White. Little flip to Fuller for the 4-3, out number 2.
center fielder, Jack Olson.
Jack Olson struck out window shopping last time he was at the plate. 2 away and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And that one will be chopped foul towards the Trojan dugout. Good for strike number 2. Once again, I was able to locate the piece I was looking for, but I wasn't able to get it set up before the between innings was over with. So between the 5th and 6th here, we'll try and fix that for you. And that's going to come up right about now, as that strikeout will end inning number 5. But it is still a 4-0 lead here for the Chargers, and they're up to bat here in the top of the 6th when we return after this here on Magnitude. Be right back.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back here as we head to the bottom of the 5th, and your picture is frozen right now, and that's due to the result of the change. So let's get that fixed here for you. All right, now you should be able to see the field. There we go, and people are moving around. And
Leading off for the Chargers, the catcher, Riley Perlberg.
to the bottom of the 5th, and the pitch. Misses for a ball, 1-0. That one up high to the inside for ball 2. And it's now 3 balls and no strikes. Okay, let's see here. This is... Oh, I see what I did wrong here. All right, hang on 1 second. We're actually in the top of the 6th and not the bottom of the... There we go. Now this thing works, I think. Riley Perlberg was the runner who was walked on 4 pitches.
Number 14, Brian Laughlin. Now batting the shortstop, Brady Perlberg.
Brian Laughlin at first as a courtesy runner, and that brings up Brady Perlberg as we return to the top of the order here for the Chargers. And once again, I guess that the switch of equipment didn't quite do the trick. So it's something that happens at the start of every summer when temperatures get hot. And I'll explain more here in a little bit as they'll drop the 10th hit of the game here. And that'll be good to send Lawther over to third. And it'll be an RBI I'm sorry, no RBI, just a single. And they'll put runners on the corners here for the Chargers. Kyle Schafran, 1 for 3.
Kyle Schafran.
Reach base on a fielder's choice, single to center, and then flied out to center. And now a fake throw up to third, and that will allow Perlberg to get into second. Puts 2 runners in scoring position. And 1 ball, no strike here to Kyle Schafran. And Shaffron will pop that one up center field. Jack Olson is there. He makes the grab. Runner will tag, and he will score from third, and that'll make it 5-0 Chargers. And leave a runner on second.
The pitcher, Tyler Bitson.
Okay, one down. Let's go here, guys. Come on. Hey, wait.
Nothing in 1 year, two. It's Tyler Bitson, the batter. 0 for 3, fly out to left, a ground out to third, and a ground out to second. Once again, we'll get that issue fixed more than likely by the next game here. It's just sometimes when temperatures get hot and the equipment's not used to the hot temperatures, it'll act up a little bit, but hopefully it's not too distracting for you. 0-1 the count, so we'll take the appropriate action needed to resolve that issue here moving forward. We appreciate your patience. So Brady Perlberg will move up to third now. Once again, it is 2 balls and a strike to Tyler Bitson. And the 2-1 hit up high left field. Going back is Noah Kraus, and he's going to watch that one go over the wall. It is a 2-run home run for the pitcher Tyler Bitson to left field to make the score 7-0 in favor of the Brandon Evansville Chargers.
Now batting for the Chargers, second baseman Des White.
Let's battle back now. Let's go. Get this batter. Let's go.
And that one hits sharply to left. O'Brien picks it up, fires it over to outfield, but it will go over into the far fence there, and now he's going to try for third. Bitson got him at third. So that's good for 2 outs for Des White. So Des White will officially reach first on an error.
Now batting third baseman Hunter Kemp.
He'll reach second on the same error, and then he'll get tagged out trying to reach third.
Good job, good job.
For the Chargers in the top of the 6th, 3 runs.
And now Hunter Kemp will ground out.
There was 1 Barnes allowed, no one left on base.
And it'll bring up batters 8, 9, and 1 for the Trojans in the bottom of the 6th. When we return after this, a 2-run homer makes it 7-0 Brandon Evansville over Barnesville here on the Midwest Bank scoreboard. Back in a moment here on Magnitude.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. New pitcher here for Brandon Evansville, and that's going to be Brady Perlberg. He'll come in from the shortstop position, and Tyler Bitson, the previous pitcher, will go over to the shortstop position. Bitson's day comes to an end with 56 pitches, 41 strikes, 15 balls, 1 hour and 18 minutes, 6 innings of play.
Leading off for the Trojans, the third baseman, Asher O'Brien.
5 innings of play, excuse me, and in 4 of those 5 innings, he sent the Trojans out 1, 2, 3. In the 4th inning, he allowed 1 single and allowed only 4 batters in the 4th inning. So I'll close the book on Bitson as pitcher. And now we're sitting at 2 balls, no strikes. Make it 2 balls and a strike now here to Asher O'Brien, who struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. And the 2-1 outside, and I'll make it 3-1. Swing and a miss for a strike. Full count now at 3-2.
Asher, head on the ball, buddy.
Get on one here. Let's go, 8.
And that will be a strikeout. Out number 1 recorded, and that brings up Ian Ballgreen.
Go, Ian.
For the Trojans, right fielder, Ian Ballgreen.
So first strikeout of the day for Brady Perlberg. Then the windup in the pitch here to Ballgreen, and misses outside for ball 1. Three pitches and 3 balls so far here to the right fielder, Ballgreen. And the 3-0 windup in the delivery, and he'll take it low for a ball. 4-pitch walk here to Ballgreen, and that brings up Carson Hagan back to the top of the order here for the Trojans.
For Barnesville, shortstop, Carson Hagan.
Chargers up 7-0 here in the bottom of the 6th on the Midwest Bank scoreboard. Scoring 3 of those 7 in the 6th. 2 off the bat of Tyler Bitson on a 2-run homer to left. Strike 1, the call here to Hagan. who's 0 for 2. A fly out to center and a fly out to foul territory. Ball green will reach second on the pitch that pops away there from Perlberg. So you got Perlberg pitching and catching. It's Brady pitching, Riley catching. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Carson Hagen. So Perlberg will look at second, deliver the pitch low for a ball, 2-1. 10 pitches now for Perlberg, 6 balls, 4 strikes. Gets the nod, glances at second, delivers the 2-1, and will miss it outside for ball 3, and it's 3-1.
Hey, it's gotta be perfect 11. Let's go.
And they catch the edge for strike 2, and we have a full count now here on Carson Hagen. Peyton Pana on deck with 1 away. Ian Ballgreen, the runner on second. That one will get away, and Ballgreen will advance to third. That'll be a walk officially, and
For the Trojans, second baseman, number 3, Peyton Pana.
Pana struck out twice, both times swinging. And now Hagen takes off for second. He'll make it in standing. So 2 runners in scoring position here for the Trojans now, with only 1 out on the scoreboard. So base hit could possibly put 2 on the board here for Barnesville, but they need to do a little bit more than that. They'll get that base hit. Ballgreen will score from third, and rounding third from second is Hagen. And it is now 7-2 on a 2-run RBI single by Peyton Pana to center field.
Nice hit, 3.
And the Trojans have put 2 on the Midwest Bank scoreboard and now trail by 5, 7-2 Chargers here in the bottom
Left
of the
fielder,
6th.
Noah Kraus.
So runner on first once again is Pana. That brings up Noah Kraus, swinging a miss for a strike, 0-1. Struck out swinging and then singled into right field on his last at bat. Pitch comes in, little sinker that dropped right as it crossed the plate. Good for a strike, and it's 0-2. Once again, the runner on first is Peyton Pana. And the 0-2 delivery is going to skip into the dirt, and Pana will take off for second, and the throw will be cut off by Perlberg. And that will allow a free base there for Pana. As the Barnesville Trojans, with 1 out, get another runner in scoring position here. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count now here to Noah Kraus. And the 1-2, swing and a miss, got him for out number 2. So I bring up the pitcher, Caleb Jablonski.
The Trojans pitching, Caleb Jablonski.
And a pitch that went outside, and Jablonski reached for it and paid the price, 0-1. So the Barnesville Trojans here will take the pitch 1-1 now outside for a ball. Barnesville Trojans trying to play some 2-out bingo here as they try and play catch-up down 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Still got an inning to work with here, but as much as they can get here in the bottom of the 6th, the better. 2-1. Bryce Kruger on deck. And the pitch outside, 3-1. And
Nice swing, Caleb. Nice swing.
goes in the books as a fouled away pitch for strike 2. And that one hit up high to left, and that one could be gone, and it is not. That close. We'll redo that one again. Goes into the books as a fouled away pitch, and it'll remain a full count.
Let's go, Caleb. You got this. Another chance.
Just drifted foul right at the end there. And he'll reach and swing, and he'll strike out. Almost 2, but lucky break there for the Chargers, and they'll hang on to a 7-2 lead going into the 7th. Trojans have one last chance, but they need to play defense first in the top half of the 7th. We'll see what happens in the final frame when we return after this here on Magnitude. The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, the final frame. We have arrived at 7-2 Trojans, or 7-2 Chargers, excuse me, on the Midwest Bank scoreboard. Caleb Jablonski just missing a 2-run homer to left as it drifted foul to the left side of the third base foul pole. And then on the very next pitch, he would strike out the end the inning. So it was almost 7-4, but it'll remain 7-2, and we have a new pitcher on the mound here for the Trojans. Jablonski's day comes to an end with 90 pitches, 55 strikes, and 35 balls on 6 innings of work.
Leading off for the Chargers, first baseman Titus Fuller.
And Jack Olson will be the new pitcher. And that one will curve on the edge for a strike, 0-1. I didn't see who moved out into center field, but I'm presuming it was Jablonski. We'll find out momentarily here. Tried another one, but got a little bit too far outside, and now leave the count at 1-1. Wind up in the 1-1 delivery. Smacked foul to right field, and nearly caught by the first baseman there on the practice field on the far side there.
Still follows the ball.
2 balls and 2 strikes. The count. And the pitch. Full count, 3-2. That one will miss, and it'll be a walk. Puts Fuller on base. Clears the count here for Jaden Hoydall.
Left fielder, Jaden Hoydall.
All right, defense, we need you here. Let's go.
Fly out to left, single to right, and a fly out to center on his 3 at-bats so far. Nobody out, top of the 7th, and the pitch comes in for a strike, 0-1. And they'll try the pickoff at first, and it'll be not there in time. Titus Fuller, the runner on first. Jaden Hoydall, the batter. No balls and 1 strike here to Hoydall. As Olsen will look over his left shoulder at first and deliver the pitch. Drops it in there for strike 2. Nicely thrown pitch there by Jack Olsen. 1 hour and 34 minutes, time of the game so far.
Here, Jack.
And a 5-run advantage for the Chargers on the Midwest Bank scoreboard. Nobody out. No balls, 2 strikes. Hoydall, Fuller on first. Olsen looks and tosses it over. Fuller on the head first slide, remains safe. And the pitch down the middle, fouled away. It'll remain 0-2 as a result. Lucas Fuller is on deck, and the pitch. And that one fouled away to the right side of your viewing screen. It'll remain 0-2.
Don't lose them.
Number 2, and that one finds the gap, finds its way into right field, and rounding second is Fuller to move into third to put runners on the corners. That's the 12th hit of the game now here for the Chargers, and I'll bring up Lucas Fuller as Hoydall reaches on a single.
Pitch hitting, number 11, Kian Gackel.
Hoydall now 2 for 4, fly out, single, and that brings up the 1 for 3. Lucas Fuller, strikeout, single, and a fly out. Runners on the corners. Hoydall on first, Titus Fuller on third. Lucas Fuller the batter, and now Hoydall will reach second. And the pitch comes in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Riley Perlberg is on deck. Lucas Fuller representing batter number 8 in the lineup. We got Keen Gackel as I believe a courtesy runner. Try and get jersey confirmation here. Oh, check that. It's actually the batter is Keen Gackel. My apologies. And it's 0-2 here to Gackel. Nobody out, and the ball goes into the backstop. Fuller will score from third. Hoydall will advance up to third, and it is now 8-2. on the pass ball run scored here. And it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count to Kian Gackel. Olsen from the stretch. Gackel delivers a rifle there to Pana, and Pana will flip it over to off field, and that'll be out number 1 of the inning. 4-3 ground out. Fuller will score from third on the sac ground out.
The Chargers catcher, Riley Perlberg.
Let's go, D. Come on now. Let's get this batter. Let's go.
One and one the count here to Perlberg. Walk, a single, and a walk. The single went to left field. Strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 away. And right up the middle, Jack Olson not able to get a grip on it, and I think he may have tried to barehand it there. He was doing everything he could to catch it and stay on his feet, and he was unsuccessful at both of those attempts there, and that'll result in a single to center for Perlberg, putting him in on first. And now bring up the top of the order. Brady Perlberg is the scheduled batter, and that is indeed him.
About pitcher, Brady Perlberg.
Brady Perlberg, 3 for 4, a single, a fly out, a double, and a single.
Courtesy runner, first base, Brian Latham.
Pitch comes in for a ball. It's 1-0. Kruger will fake the throw up to first there. Courtesy runner on first is Brian Lother, I believe is how you say it. And that one popped up and out of play. Foul. 1 ball, 1 strike as a result. We've reached the 1 hour 40-minute mark of the ball game. Make that 1 hour 41 minutes now, as it just ticked over as I was saying that. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. And they'll try and get that runner at first, but he's back in time. And the 1-1. Right to center, and Jack Olson doesn't have to do too much except catch the ball. Or check that. Jack Olson's now the pitcher. It is Peyton Pana is out in center field now. He's used to saying his name in center field for the whole game and then make changes in the 7th, and it throws me off a little bit, but that's okay. Pitch comes in for a ball, 1-0. Now on, heading to right field, and it's a chance, but it drifts into foul territory there, and Ballgreen didn't quite have the speed to get there to make the grab. It'll drop for a strike, and it's 1-1. And that one, a little lobber right into the glove of the shortstop.
The Chargers, 2 runs on 2 hits. There's no Barnesville errors, 1 left on base.
And now it'll be 5, 6, and 7. Last chance for the Trojans. Scheduled batters are Kruger, Affield, and Olson pending changes. When we return here with the bottom of the 7th, Chargers a 9-2 lead on the Midwest Bank scoreboard in the final moments. Coming up after this here on Magnitude. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. New pitcher here is Kyle Schafrin for the Chargers. And that one rifled right past Schafrin into center field for a base hit for Bryce Kruger. That moves.
First baseman Travis Apfield.
That will move with the pitching change. That'll move Tyler Bitson out into center field, and then we have a new shortstop that I'm still trying to get the jersey number
Number
of.
14, Brody Gray.
So Kruger with the single is center, and now we have a courtesy runner for him. I believe it was Brody Gray, number 14, stepping in to take over the running responsibilities on first. And Travis Affield, the batter, swinging a miss for a strike. 0-1. Nobody out, runner on, and the Trojans need at least 7 here in the bottom of the 7th to keep this thing going, or 8 to walk off and win. Pitch low for a ball. It's 1-1. So the 1-1 pitch, and that one is over the head of the shortstop into center field, and the catch is made by Bitson. And our new shortstop is Brady Perlberg.
Number 10, Jack Olson.
Hey, just need a base hit here, Ken. Let's go.
Jack Olson steps into the batter's box here. 0 for 2, struck out looking both times. And a little too much of a check swing there for strike 1. And now the runner will take off for second. Feet first slide, he's in, and the ball will drift into center field, but Gray will stay at second.
Final in the junior varsity game, Barnesville 14, Brandon Evansville 4.
may or may not have heard that in the background. The Barnesville JV team winning by 10, 14-4 over the Chargers. That game coming to a conclusion a few minutes ago. 1 ball, 1 strike, and a nice hit over the shortstop into the gap in left center. Rounding third is Brody Gray, and he will score to cut the lead to 9-3 on an RBI double by Jack Olson.
Barnesville number 8, third baseman Asher O'Brien.
That was a hard hit ball that was elevated just enough to give Perlberg no chance, and another one hit, and it's bobbled out in left field there by Hoydall. And now Olson's going to score on a head-first slide, and it's a single. We'll see if they charge an error to that or not. It's at least a single. And they will charge an error to that. So a hit will be a single and then an advancement to second on an error, and Olson will score from third on that same error. And another hit out towards left. And that one's going deep. And that one will go all the way to the wall. Rounding third and scoring to make it 9-5.
Leadoff hitter, number 11, Carson Hagan.
So Ian Ballgreen with a RBI double. And now this is Carson Hagan, I believe. Yes, it is. Carson Hagan. There's a 1 ball, 1 strike count. So I got everything in our stat book caught up. Hagan 0 for 2, fly out, and a walk. And this one popped up high left field, running in and charging over as the shortstop. He makes the grab in foul territory for the second out. And now the ball will go past, and that will allow Ballgreen to advance to third on the throwing error.
All right, let's go now. Home.
And they will allow him to come home.
Interference.
So it's now 9-6. Get the extra base on the throw there, or on the throwing error, I guess you could call it.
For the Trojans, center fielder Peyton Pauna.
Whenever the ball goes into a dugout, wherever the runners are at, they get that extra base. And if the runner is over 75% towards the next base, then he will get the additional base after that as well. And that was the case there on that particular instance. It's now 9-6, and the Trojans are within 3, but they have 2 outs recorded. And it's a 1 ball, 1 strike count now here to Peyton Pauna. Strikeout, and then he singled over in the gap in left center, right over the shortstop area there. Got him looking. Now we'll end the game. Trojans get 4 in the bottom of the 7th, but it wasn't quite enough to close the gap, and the Chargers will hang on with a 9-6 win over the Barnesville Trojans here on Magnitude. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, we'll go into our post-game show, select a Pittsburgh player of the game, and more when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Dean's Bulk Service C-Stores in Barnesville and Sabin are your stops for high-quality Arco gas and diesel fuels, plus a car wash in Barnesville. Don't forget to pick up your favorite snacks and beverages as well. Dean's Bulk Service is your preferred choice for your propane, fuel, diesel, exhaust fluid, and ISO-Clean certified lubricants for your home, farm, and business. Call them 1-800-548-2799 or visit dbsoil.com to see what they can do for you.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, located at 310 Front Street South in Barnesville, open every day from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week. Burgers, salad, pizzas, sandwiches, they got you covered. Daily specials on all food and beverage items on the menu as well. They're located, once again, 310 South Front Street, Barnesville, 2 blocks from Barnesville Senior High School. Order online, purplegoose2go.com, or text your order to 218-321-1963. All right, welcome back. As this game is wrapped up, time of the game, 1 hour and 52 minutes, and the Brandon Evansville Chargers take home a 9-6 win over the Barnesville Trojans here on Magnitude today. Great game as the Barnesville Trojans tried to rally there in the bottom of the 7th, but came a couple runs short as we pull up our final score here. And you know what? We're going to take the final score away because I forgot that there was a misprint there on that graphic. So once again, I apologize. But you saw it briefly there, and it's 9-6, your final. Brandon Evansville struck first. They got a run in the top half of the first inning when Kyle Shaffrin would score on an RBI single by Des White. Des White would get out on his way from second to third as Titus Fuller would bat into a fielder's choice, and that would force a force out in the third to end the top of the first inning. And then we'd go to the bottom of the first. Carson Hagen would fly out to center. Peyton Pana and Noah Kraus on back-to-back strikeouts would end the first inning of play. In the top of the second, we would see Jaden Hoydal, there we go, fly out to left field, and then Lucas Fuller would strike out. Riley Perlberg would reach base on a walk, but then he would get caught stealing, trying to take second, and that would end the second inning of play as Brady Perlberg was at bat, and then Brady Perlberg's at bat would carry over to the third inning. In the bottom of the second, it was another 1-2-3 inning for the Trojans as Jablonski flied out to left. Kruger flied out to foul territory to the first baseman, and Travis Atfield would strike out. And that would end the second inning of play, and it would be, let's see here, let's pull up the line score. We can do that at least without having anything misprinted here. At least I hope. Let's see here if I can find that really quick here. Yeah, there it is. So, all right, enjoy the music one more time. We'll keep the line score up there since we have the misprint on there. So it'll be 1-0 Chargers after 2 innings of play. And then we'd go to the top of the third. Brady Perlberg's at bat from the top of the second would carry over, and then he would, on the first pitch, fly out to, or pop out, I should say, to the second baseman. And then Kyle Shaffrin would step up to the plate, get a single. He would advance to third. Advance to second on the at-bat by Tyler Bitson, who would eventually ground out on a 4-3, and then Des White would step up to the plate and fly out to center field to end the top half of the third. Moving to the bottom of the third, it was a quick inning. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pitches to strike out Jack Olson, Ashton O'Brien, and Ian Ballgreen. So 3 batters up and 3 down on strikeouts in the bottom of the third for the Trojans, and it would remain 1-0 heading to the top of the fourth when the Chargers would get their bats going once again. Hunter Kep would strike out on 4 pitches, excuse me. Titus Fuller would reach on a walk, and then Jaden Hoydahl would reach on a single that would advance Fuller up to second. Lucas Fuller would step up and hit a single. That would load the bases for Riley Perlberg, who would get an RBI single out into right. Left field, excuse me. That would score a run to make it 2-0. The inning would continue as on the very next batter, we'd go to the top of the order. Brady Perlberg would hit a double to score 2 more runs to account for the 3 in the 4th inning of play, and then fly out by Shaffron to center in a 5-3 ground out. Bits into that 5-3, it's third base to first, if you're not familiar with the numbering format there. But Bitson would ground out to third to end the inning, and at the end of the top of the 4th, the Chargers would have a 4-0 lead here over Barnesville. And then in the 4th was the first time the Trojans were able to get a man on base, but it came with 2 outs as Hagan would ground out to first. Pana would strike out, and then Noah Kraus would reach base on a single on a hit to right field where the first baseman, the second baseman, and the right fielder all kind of converged, and it dropped in the middle of them as they thought that it was going to go foul, but then the wind kind of pushed it back fair, and that allowed a hit to go onto the board for the Trojans and put Noah Kraus on base. But it would be short-lived as Caleb Jablonski would ground out to third on a 5-3 to end the 4th inning of play, and it would be 4-0 Chargers after 4. In the 5th inning, it would be Des White grounding out to third. Hunter Kep would reach on a single. Titus Fuller would reach on a single. Jaden Hoydahl would fly out to center, and Lucas Fuller would fly out to, pop out to third. To end the 5th inning or the top of the 5th, go to the bottom of the 5th, and it's 3 up, 3 down for Barnesville as Bryce Kruger would pop out directly up to the catcher. Travis Affield ground out to second on a 4-3. Jack Olson would strike out looking, and that would end the 5th inning of play, and the Chargers would have a 4-0 lead going into the top of the 6th. In the top of the 6th, it was Riley Perlberg leading things off. Batter number 9, he'd reach on a 4-pitch walk, and that would bring up his brother Brady Perlberg, who would hit a single to advance his brother Riley to second, and then and then Perlberg would get to third on a wild pitch. And then a couple pitches later, Kyle Shaffron would send one deep to center that would allow Riley Perlberg to score, tagging up on the sac fly to make it 5-0 at that point. And then continuing on in the 6th, the very next batter, Tyler Bitson, on a 1-ball, 2-strike count, would send it deep to left on a 2-run homer. And at that point, it was 7-0 in favor of the Chargers. And then after the 2-run homer, Des White would get out. Let's see here. What happened is Des White reached base on an error, and then he would advance to second on that same error, and then he tried to advance to third, but he would get the throw to third would be in time, and White would get tagged out on third. So he does get credit for reaching base on an error, but he got the second out of the inning by getting tagged out at third, and then Hunter Kep would step up to the plate and ground out on a 1-3 back to the pitcher, and that would end the 6th inning, the top of the 6th, with the Chargers leading 7-0, and then the Trojans would finally get on the scoreboard here as Bryce Kruger would reach base on a single, and then Travis Affield would fly out to second, or check that fly out to center for the first out of the inning. Jack Olson would hit a double that would end up scoring Bryce Kruger to put the Trojans on the board, and it was 7-1. And then Asher O'Brien reached base on a single. He would advance to second on an error. And then Ian Ballgreen would step up to the plate. and he would hit a double and over the shortstop head into the gap in left center. That would score both Jack Olson and Asher O'Brien, and that would put 2 on the board here for the Trojans in the check that. I'm getting the inning ahead of myself here. That was the 7th inning that I was describing. Let's start over here. It was Asher O'Brien striking out in the 6th. Ian Ballgreen would reach base on a walk, and then Carson Hagan would reach base on a walk, and then Peyton Pana on a single would drive in 2 runs, and then strikeouts to Noah Kraus and Caleb Jablonski would end the 6th inning of play. We'd go to the top of the 7th, and Titus Fuller would reach on a walk, and Jaden Hoydall would reach on a single, and then Kean Gackel would take over the number 8 spot in the batting lineup for Lucas Fuller, step up to the plate. He would ground out on a 4-3, but check that. Let me relook at my stats here. Okay, yeah, he would ground out on a 4-3. I'm showing that 2 runs were scored on that ground out, but I'm drawing a blank on memory on how that happened. But 2 runs scored somehow. It'd be Fuller and Hoydall coming in. I think it was on a couple of pitches actually. Now that I think about it a little bit more, yeah, I believe Fuller was on third. A wild pitch brought him in, and then that advanced Hoydall to third, and then the ground out would produce the first out of the inning, and then Hoydall would score on the ground out. So that's what it was. So to recap that at bat once again, Kean Gackel grounds out on a 4-3. During his at bat, a wild pitch would score Titus Fuller, and then on the ground out, it'd be a quote-unquote sack ground out that would score Hoydall, and at that point, it was 9-2 in favor of the Chargers. And then for the third out of the inning, Riley Perlberg would get caught stealing. He would reach base on a single and then get caught stealing, trying to get to second, and that would end the 7th inning of play. Or over the top of the 7th, I should say. We'd go to the bottom of the 7th. Bryce Kruger would get on base with a single, and then Travis Affield would fly out to center. Jack Olson would hit a double that would score Kruger from second to make the score 9-3. Asher O'Brien would get a single to put 2 runners on, and then Ian Ballgreen would smash a double over the head of the shortstop into the gap in left center. That would score both Jack Olson and Asher O'Brien to make it 9-5, and then a Carson Hagan would check that ground out to second for the second out of the inning, and then on a pitch, Ballgreen would come home, or no, it wasn't a pitch. It was an error when he was on. So Ballgreen was on second base, and he was rounding second, got over 75% of the way to third. The throw went into the Chargers dugout, which allowed Ballgreen the extra base. And since he was over 75% of the way to third, he would be allowed to go home to score the run that would make it 9-6. And then Peyton Pana would strike out on 4 pitches to end the game. And your final score, 9-6 in favor of the Chargers here on the Midwest Bank scoreboard. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, including Midwest Bank, Dean's Bulk Service, Purple Goose Eatery and Drinkery, Healing Touch Chiropractic, and time now to select a Pitchfork Player of the Game, and we'll do that in 30 seconds here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. so it's time to select a Pitchfork Player of the Game, and we're going to go to Brendan Evansville Chargers, and our Pitchfork Player of the Game is going to be Tyler Bitson. He started out pitched 5 full innings, faced 16 batters, 41 strikes, 15 balls on 56 pitches. He had 8 strikeouts, 2 looking, 6 swinging. He only allowed 1 hit, and in addition, on the offensive side, he would go 4 for 4. He would score 1 run, have 1 hit. That hit was a home run that drove in 2 runs on a 2-run homer for 2 RBIs and batted .250 today. So Tyler Bitson of the Brandon Evansville Chargers will be our Pitchfork Player of the Game. Thanks so much for watching. Once again, your final score on the Midwest Bank scoreboard: the Brandon Evansville Chargers 9 and the Barnesville Trojans 6. We'll talk to you tomorrow here on Magnitudes. The Trojans will host the Otter Tail Central Bulldogs, and that is set for a 6:15 pitch. If memory serves me correctly, let's pull up our schedule here and find out for sure. That should refresh, I hope. And there we go. It's not on there, but I promise you we're here for it. It's tomorrow. I believe it's a 5 o'clock first pitch. I'll get our website edited, and we'll find out for sure. But I believe it's a 5 o'clock first pitch tomorrow here between the Trojans and the Otter Tail Central Bulldogs. So we'll have that one live for you here on Magnitude. You can find us online, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We'd love it if you would follow, I think, or follow, and subscribe. There we go. I think I got them in the order that I wanted to get them in, and all that good stuff. So thanks so much for watching. Once again, your final score: the Brandon Evansville Chargers 9 and the Barnesville Trojans 6. Time of the game: 1 hour 52 minutes here on the Midwest Bank scoreboard. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you soon.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.